Okay, so here's number 5. And in number 5, it's saying that one parent has red flowers that are axil or axial, or I don't know how to say it. But basically what it means is the flowers come off the side of the body. Now this is crossed with a parent that has white flowers that are terminal or come off the ends of the plant. So in this case, then, and they say, the question does say that the plants are both true breeding, which means they're both homozygous. Now, initially, students might just all of a sudden put, okay, red is homozygous dominant and axil is dominant, and then white would be recessive and terminal would be recessive. However, when we see the F1 generation, the F1, it tells us, are all red and terminal. So they're heterozygous for both traits. So here's our red, and then our terminal would also be heterozygous. But does that match what we would guess up here? No. So in this example, in reality, the axial flowers are homozygous recessive, and the terminal flowers are homozygous dominant. Now, the question did tell us that the parents are true breeding, and they're still true breeding. They're just not what we would normally expect. So our F1 is homozygous dominant. Then it asks us if 100 offspring, F2 offspring, were produced, how many of them would have red axil flowers? Now we can apply, instead of doing a whole Punnett square, a dihybrid cross, we can just do simple math. So if we take the R, the red, what is that called? The red phenotype, and we do just the R's. So it's asking us what's the likelihood of 2 heterozygotes that are crossed making an offspring that has a red phenotype. Well, it'd be 3 out of 4. They'd have a 1, 2, 3 out of 4 chance that the F1 is going to have a red offspring. Then our next question is, it wants to know terminal flowers. So terminal is, sorry, not terminal, axial. So here's axial flowers would be homozygous recessive. So if we do a Punnett square like this, to see what are the likelihood, you have a 1 out of 4. So if you do the math, a 3 out of 4 times a 1 out of 4 is going to give you 3/16. So 3 out of 16 offspring are going to have red flowers that are axil. But it tells you if you have 100, out of 100 of them, how many will? So you just take this times 100, and that should give you about 19. 19 offspring in the F2 generation will have red flowers that are coming off the sides of them that are axil.